Fantastic. Gartov yanks the rug away to try and reveal a passageway. Deimos's feet go from beneath him.
I've drawn my rapier.
I am paying no attention to you. There is a secret passage here. 19.
So you see all 0 secret passages. Like the first barrel you go to doesn't have a lid and it's empty.
Okay, I pick it up.
No,
I'm going to turn around and be like, Gartholomew, get in.
Put the barrel somewhere. Just I'm playing music inside. And then go over to inspection. Then you just sort of jump out of them.
There's a Gartholomew in the box. Hello. Next up, it's our little gnome.
Well, there isn't a massive amount that I could do. Really.
Play the loot. Play the loot inside the barrel.
I'm going to play my deck of illusions.
Deimos reaches into his pocket and pulls out a pack of cards. He reaches into those pack of cards and pulls out an
Archmage and Mage Apprentice. So I pull out a King of Diamonds.
So one of the orcs turns, sees these new foes in front of him, and he fires a newly readied arrow at them. Now, as it's directly in front of Deimos, Deimos, high or low? High or low?
What do you mean?
Just choose one.
Just choose.
Low.
And the result
That's pretty
is...
high.
Okay, so the arrow goes straight through the illusion and hits Deimos. Right, let's have a...
Why weren't you standing behind me?
So,
I'm pretty sure he said, get behind me, yeah.
What's your armor class, Deimos?
12.
Okay, so... Oh my goodness. I'm rolling damage. So, the damage is... Another 5!
I face palm myself because, yeah.
One day you will learn that if you don't have a high AC, you stay at the back.
Or hide, or both. And that was one orc. The other orc lets an arrow fly and it goes straight. Eamon hits him and... Yeah, let's see what damage it's going to do. Okay.
Only a 3.
Yeah, that guy's a little bit better though, so it does 4 damage. So it goes flying through the air over both piles of rubble, hits Eamon square in the leg, and is just sticking there out. Eamon yelps in pain as a free action. Okay, so it is now Gartov's turn. Mike, what do you do?
Right, so I start to have a nice little run, laughing at Eamon as I go past.
And of course, holding the barrel with the loot playing out of it.
Yep, and then I am going to roll it from my current location to this orc down the bottom. I am bowling with a gnome in a barrel.
Okay, that's a ranged attack with an improvised weapon. Give me a ranged attack on disadvantage.
So you want it on disadvantage. I'm assuming since it's a big improvised weapon, it will be strength check rather than dexterity.
Well, it's dexterity to try and get it on target. If you want to give it some power,
a hand axe is strength check rather than dexterity because it's
what did you do?
So I figure that a barrel would be strength as well.
What is strength?
A hand axe. If you throw a hand axe, it's strength rather than dexterity.
Go on then, I'll allow that.
Thank you. So results +4. So hey, why did it only roll 1?
Yeah, that's weird. It should have rolled 2 die.
Yeah. I still got a 7. So that's 11 overall with my strength.
Okay, hang on a minute. So you got the 7. Oh right, okay. So you still got.
You gave a disadvantage, didn't
yeah.
you?
So what was the armor class of these guys? Oh right, okay. So that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage. I will allow. I mean, it's got a gnome in it, so.
Yeah. And it's not like some piddly little stool leg or something. This is a barrel I'm rolling.
It's not a massive barrel. It is a small barrel. Let's just clarify this. It's not like one of those 25 litre jobby thing, not like the big things. It's probably more like 10, 15 litres.
It's just one of those little whiskey barrels that
just
Bernard
because
has.
there's a gnome inside, roll a d10.
Shouldn't Tid roll a damage for that?
No, Tid's going to roll damage in a minute.
So it's 7. Is it getting my strength modifier for
Yeah.
attack?
Yeah.
So that's +4. So 11 damage.
Okay, so
I turn round to Eamon and say, "That's how you do it, silly elf."
oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. Right, Gartholomew trolls himself down this lane with a barrel playing. He rolls this massive barrel along the floor at this orc, which is not completely concealed by the boulders which he was partially hiding behind. The barrel rolls along, smashes clean into his legs, and then rolls up into his midriff. The barrel smashes apart completely, revealing the lute-playing elf. A gnome inside, not elf, gnome inside, who of course is caught in this obliteration of splinters and wood going everywhere. Take d4 damage. I'll let you roll that, Tidmouth.
2.
You got 2, so take 2 damage. And if you want to try and survive and be cool in any sort of way,
Well, so
he's wearing the glasses, so he must do.
You might want to roll acrobatics.
Yeah, he might want to roll acrobatics.
Oh god.
4.
that no,
Okay.
That was
natural one.
So
3, so...
Oh, that was a natural 1, was it? We were seeing if he was able to continue playing the lute, which he wasn't, and in fact, he drops the lute. So now, our little gnome friend is prone on the floor and lootless. Both orcs have been disposed of.
What? Both.
Oh no, sorry, not both. There's still one.
They just
I was going to say I'm good. I am good,
You're not that.
but not
good,
that good.
mate. No, you're not that good. So if I just mark this one as dead, there we go.
Wow, you killed it with a barrel.
You killed it with a barrel. You know what? You're getting XP for that.
Thank you.
You're getting bonus XP for that. Whose turn is it next? It's Eamon's turn. Eamon collapses to the floor. It's now Gartholomew's turn. Gartholomew, you're now over here. So you're allowed a movement, which I presume you get up.
Yes, I will struggle to my feet. I suppose if I'm allowed to pull out my longbow and shoot it on the same move.
Let me double check that.
I'm
for
pretty
fifth
sure,
edition.
because you only get 2 actions, I'm pretty sure they made it a free action to draw.
Let's see. Draw or sheath the weapon is an interaction which you can do during your turn, separate to a movement or action. So your movement was to get up. Your interaction is to draw your weapon. You can do your action to fire it, as long as what sort of weapon was it?
Longbow.
Yeah, he's
go on.
well.
Yeah, he's well in. Right, so Tidmouth gets a 4 on a
'cause
shot.
That was. Did he roll it just now? Because I'm not.
I just
Yes.
taken dexterity,
Okay.
yeah.
So
It's a normal D20 plus dexterity.
yeah.
So.
So you miss, basically.
Well,
So-
I am a bit disorientated.
You are
after being
very
thrown down the
disoriented.
barrel.
I'd be very surprised if you actually succeeded on that.
Would have been boss.
That's the end of your go, which means it is now our good paladin, Lao Meng.
Right, I'll proceed up to the other orc.
Okay.
I would like to do like a jump over the rock, but I thought I would keep it safe. might screw it. Maybe next time. I think I might screw it up completely. Actually, no, why not? I'll jump over the rock, a heroic leap across the rock.
Okay.
To,
if you do a
Done this in one of
do a
my campaigns and
dexterity-
it didn't work.
Yeah, do a dexterity
Shush
to
you.
jump over the rock as you attack him. If you succeed, I'll let you roll advantage on the attack.
Cool.
The rock.
What is my dex? I don't have a modifier, so it's just normal d20. 18!
Very nice.
Right, okay, so you do 6 damage, which is a lot comparing to how much damage this orc could take. In fact, you are actually going to kill the orc with this maneuver. So, just to spoil the fun there. So, Meng Lao leaves Deimos behind, runs across the ground, leaps over the boulder, and swings his longsword down at this unknowing orc and lops his arm off. Blood's going everywhere.
I do not like this one bit.
So all the danger has gone. So you are now out of initiative. So you can just do things as normal now, folks.
Awesome.
I will walk up and check the orc's pockets.
I'm going to clutch my chest.
I
And
forgot he got shot again.
dagger forwards.
Okay. Do you say anything?
Right,
Beep.
I am going to roll a perception check on this orc body next to me. I only get an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just using my passive perception. I'm just going to rummage through as I go.
Okay, so you find the short bow that he was using, Mike, a quiver.
Snap it, throw it aside,
Sorry?
throw away the quiver. No one wants it.
And 4 arrows.
You just snapped the short bow.
Who needs it? No one. Real orcs fight with their fists. Stupid orcs.
So is he going to roll for snapping the thingy?
Snapping the bow, yeah, I want a
think
strength
he's-
check for snapping the bow.
Yeah,
This is where he embarrasses himself.
12 plus 4, 16. Both
Okay,
snapped.
yeah, you snap the bow. So you snap the bow, which could have been worth a nice 20 gold pieces. And it's now a relic. You have the quiver that you threw aside along with the 4 arrows that were in it. The orc doesn't appear to be wearing any armor which you would deem to be any suitable armor for a humanoid. Apart from
Is he still... I am an orc. Well, half orc.
Yeah,
So I look at the armor and go, even I wouldn't wear that.
exactly. Yes.
Okay. Is he still breathing?
Let's see, what was the damage? No, he's not.
Crushed his
I
lungs.
killed him with an apparel, not even...
You killed him with a gnome barrel, yes.
Deimos, are you alright? I saw you took another arrow to the chest.
So I'm rasping because my chest is like a colander right now.
Right, do you want me to
I-
try and fix...
Hack up the blood into my hand. And then wipe my mouth. And
I
then
can
grab...
do a basic medicine roll.
Yeah, I grab Meng Lao by the shoulder to support my weight because I'm feeling incredibly weak.
I'm going to try and see if I can patch it up for now until we can get to the town. 18. Yes, I'll patch him up for now until we can get
You
to
are
the
no
town.
longer going to continue bleeding, which is nice. Although you were going to have to roll for that, but you don't have to now. Okay, so there are 2 orcs on the floor. There is also a gnome on the floor. Deimos is feeling very weakened, but is now no longer spewing blood from his chest.
I'll scoop up the gnome and continue down the path.
Gartholomew,
Yes.
we might have forgotten someone.
No one of importance, I'm sure.
I'm going to limp over to the old bloke.
You limped very quickly.
That guy's not important. He was rubbish. Did you see that shot?
He did quite a good headshot, to be honest. It just looked
Quite
like-
good.
Yeah, but he didn't. He left a scratch. Psh.
Yeah, it was-
I killed one with a barrel.
Struggle my way out of Gartoff's arms and go over to him as well.
Garth, do you let this happen?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'm half tempted to throw him on his way, but I won't.
Eamon raises an arm up to Lao Meng and says, "Your hand."
So, my hand.
Yeah.
Hand up my hand.
He cuts
Okay.
your hand off.
He pulls. he uses your aid to pull himself up. Whilst then is stood, he pulls the arrow from out of his knee, or attempts to. Yes, he does. And then he pulls a bag off his back and starts rummaging around. He says, "Oh, I should be able to at least stop the bleeding," he says as he pulls out.
Do you want a hand with that?
Yeah, you can help me if you like. Here, and he pulls out a bandage.
So I've got 2 staggering party members.
So, well, 3 if you count.
Well, I'm on half health as well.
Oh yeah. So basically, the 2 healthy people.
So we've done 1 combat, right, and 3 members of the party. Bearing in mind I've given them somebody to help them, are already hobbling along.
I injured myself before we got into combat.
That is also true.
And to be fair, the damage that happened to me in combat wasn't because of me being like bad at combat. I was just being thrown across the battlefield.
I got you to the enemy really quickly, though.
Yeah, that is right. That is true.
Okay.
You were right in the enemy's face.
Right then.
It didn't help that also like
we
the
picked on
matrons.
Demegi last time. It was him, but let's pick on Tidmouth this time. Tidmouth, high or low?
Oh.
Hi.
Okay. So that is correct, Tidmouth. Which means this next combat is slightly in their favour. So as our adventurers continue to wander down the path through the woods, away from the tower from which they were imprisoned, towards this town, Gelvel, they come across a stream with a bridge, and on the other side of the bridge are 2 orcs. They appear to be in conversation with each other and have not yet noticed our adventurers coming down the path.
I'm hungry for human. Humans? Huh? Stringy, bony. But tasty. Better than elfkin or rats. Anything is better than rats. Not gnomes. Heh, you're right, brother. Not gnomes.
So therefore, we are in initiative, but with a surprise round. So hang on a second, I haven't got the thing out. So how do I delete people? I delete everyone. There we go. Right now everybody can roll initiative, please. Okay.
Hey, I have a 2. I've got +1 to initiative.
You get a natural 1. You can't add anything to it.
Okay, so it is first of all, I believe Euperia's turn. So, what does our brave adventurer Lao Meng do?
Right, can I tell? Are they looking at each other? Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
they're looking at each other. They're the other end of the bridge, and they appear to be in conversation.
I won't be able to hear from this distance, especially with a river in the way. I'm gonna proceed. I'm gonna try and sneak towards the bridge. Would that reduce my range of movement, or
No,
the problem
you
is
need to roll to do it quietly.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm moving to this place. Oh, I need to move the character. I'm moving there, and then roll stealth roll. Yeah.
Yep.
And I got
God.
a natural 1. They hear me, like.
Okay, so you're attempting to be quiet. So much so that you are...
I'm being stealthy right now!
So much so that you're watching your feet to make sure that you don't trip or stand on anything. However, watching your feet so intensely, you walk into a nearby tree. Over here. You don't take any damage, but you do make a rather large clatter when you get there.
I hear something.
So that's going to end your surprise round, I would have thought. So when it gets round to their turn, it's going to be...
Has it ruined our thing as well, or just him?
No, because what happens is that is now ruined for when it is them. Okay. So what happens is basically... Well, it depends on the way that the surprise round goes. Because if everybody sneaks around and nobody alerts them to their presence, then you get to go past their initiative and carry on going through the initiative. So you kind of skip the orc. So what's happened now is you're not going to be able to skip the orcs because it's no longer surprise. Okay, one of the orcs has heard you. So one of the orcs stops talking and turns to face down the path, looking pretty much straight at the tree that Euperia just walked into.
Did he see me though? Or just
he
hear
may
the-
have seen you, he may not have seen you, but he's turned round. That is the end of your term, and it is now Gartholomew's turn.
So I'm going to move upwards. Let me just measure again so I know where I'm going. Right, yeah, I'm going to there. Turn that off. So I'm going to sneak around to there. I will roll for stealth. Well, it wasn't great, but it was better than what your period got, so...
Rolling for stealth is pretty pointless now because they're aware of you.
Well, they're aware of him, but I've gone a different way.
Okay, so are you attempting to hide in the bush?
Yeah, I've headed like the other side of the path in the hope like they're distracted by him, so I might be able to sneak around the other way. But as I say, the stealth roll wasn't great anyway.
Okay. Hide comes under stealth now, doesn't it? So fair enough. Okay. So you got a 7, right? Fair enough. So you push and bristle your way through the bushes and end up in the bushes over there. That's the end of your move action.
Could attempt to use my disguise kit. I don't know what good it will do.
Disguise yourself as a bush.
Yeah, I suppose.
So roll.
Just a d20.
Yep.
Yeah, a d20 and +2. So 21.
You are now a bush.
Wow, you right. Okay, so the gnome reaches into his pouch and gets out some green powder. He rubs it all over his face. He hides his hat because that's red, and he gets a load of sticks and twigs nearby and sticks them in his collar and all that sort of thing. So, so that they're all over the place. Did you just draw on your face?
No.
I'm not quite sure that is that. You are. You're just drawing on your face.
I had a shower earlier. This is just a waste of. Oh, that went completely the wrong way. That's supposed to be a leaf. It's gone very wrong.
It looks more like something else.
It's a leaf on a stick.
It looks like a match that's on fire.
Yeah. I'm a burning bush.
Let's go with that. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Oh my goodness. Which means we are now through to
Permanent marker.
Demos.
Can they see me from where they are?
They can see you. They are looking in your direction.
Any form of stealth is pointless at this point.
Unless you're going to try and hide in a bush.
Yeah.
Who's this in the bush over here?
Which one?
There.
That's me. That was actually a tree that I've walked into.
Okay, I'm going to go and stealth myself behind him.
So
Okay. So you do a movement over there, and then you attempt to either crouch. Well, I suppose you crouch in the nearby bush.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have a roll for that. And you got an 8.
We're great at stealth.
Well, I don't know.
That was with a +4 as well.
They could be fooled by an 8. They're not, but they could be. Okay. Next up in the order is them. So what they do is a little bit unsure about what's going on with all these adventurers disappearing off into trees and bushes, but not really doing much. They come across the bridge and survey their surroundings. As they go, they start shouting menacing noises. They don't appear to be words unless anybody can speak or.
I can.
Oh right, okay. Okay, so the words you translate.
Do I finally need my private chat?
Okay, you get private chat then. Here we go.
Anyone else got one?
There we go, private chat. So you hear the words kill, destroy, hunt being chanted over and over again. Hunt, kill, destroy, hunt, kill, destroy, as they come over the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will. I'll start chanting along with them.
In the same language.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. You can do that. And whilst you're doing that, what do you do?
I will. Oh, yeah. I need to. I will move to here. So I'm face to face, and I will just grab one of my hand axes and lob it at the one in front of me.
Fair enough.
Just straight to the face.
Roll a lob to the face roll. Okay.
At 13.
Yep, that's going to be a hit.
It's only a 5.
It's only a 5.
Only a 5.
That's enough to knock him down to the ground. So the axe goes flailing across the sky, or not sky. It's not going. It's not a projectile, but it goes flailing through the air. A massive, what would be approximately 10 feet in front of you, into this orc who it's going to hit him. It's going to cut him pretty bad. It hits him in the chest, and he goes down to the ground. It actually knocks him back slightly, and he is on the ground, appearing to be unconscious.
All the while keeping up my chant, of course.
But he is, of course, prone. Because of your chant, and the fact that you've just downed his mate, I'm going to say that...
Can I use Intimidate? Because I'm pretty boss at Intimidate.
Do an Intimidate to see how intimidating your chant is. And if it's intimidating enough, you're going to get a nice little bonus here, you guys.
22.
Okay.
Intimidating.
Right, so... Garth charges down the path, chanting in an orchid language which you can't understand. He throws his axe right into the face of this orc. It drops a bit and lands in his chest as he falls back to the ground. And he's yelling and chanting these orc words, or you presume they're orc words, because it's the same as what the orcs were chanting as they were coming over the bridge towards you. And you all now get advantage on all rolls against the other orc. Who is next in the list? It is our adventurer, Lao Meng.
Right.
Our tree hugger.
When I stumbled into this tree, did I fall down or...
You didn't fall down, no. But it was enough to kind of stop you in your tracks and end your turn.
Alright, cool. I can basically charge straight headlong into this other orc.
Yeah.
And I am going to swing my sword at it. The mighty swing. 21. Which is bound to hit.
No, you rolled. That's advantage against that orc because of the Gartoth shout.
Okay, so 24 then.
Yeah.
Lank.
Yeah.
You've done the same with that one.
What?
Let's see. You rolled.
You got double proficiency.
You rolled a 7.
Well, double 3.
You +3, +2, +2. Yeah. No, he's getting strength plus a 2 modifier and the proficiency. I'm not sure where the 2 modifiers coming from.
Yeah, he's put proficiency in both modifier and ticked proficiency.
Oh,
so
I
it's put
see.
it on twice.
Okay. Yeah, I can see the breakdown on the screen now. Okay, so with your, do you say anything as you swing your sword at this guy?
Ah!
Fair enough. I like the way your camera shook then when you did that. So roll damage against this orc.
That was what should be fixed. So, just a 5.
5. That's enough. Your sword comes towards him. It cuts him in the shoulder quite deeply. There's a big gash in his shoulder now. And with the wound and the gash, Lots of orc blood is oozing out of it. He stumbles back and actually falls over the railing and down onto the ground the other side, and is prone on the ground, presumably unconscious or dead. So both orcs are lying down on the floor. We're out of turn order, so you can now act however you wish.
I'm going to go and inspect the body of the other orc.
Okay, do you want to roll a perception to see what you can find out?
20.
Okay, so you find the short sword he was darning. He also had some orc leather armor. By orc leather armor, I mean really, really rubbish. It's like barely armor at all. It's more like he has a symbol tattooed on his arm.
Okay. I look up to the top of the bridge.
Oh, and you also find D4 gold.
Oh, cool.
In a little pouch on his belt.
Can I...
Roll your D4. 1 second, Euphorius. Just finish this bit off. So there you are. 3 gold.
Oh.
I shout up at Garth and ask him to come down and take a look at this.
Okay, you don't think you remember seeing it before.
No orc sign.
Hobbling onto the back of the field, so to speak, and he says, I have seen this before. This is the mark of the tribe that are likely the people who imprisoned you. They follow their master and the person I have been hunting. You approach this it is a small town, it's not very big. There's some buildings that are bigger than others. It's moderately well built. So we're not talking like, not every building's a wooden shack, but there's a few wooden shacks about. So the main buildings towards the centre, which you can just about see from where you are, the road continues into the town. There seems to be some sort of town centre going on up ahead. There's a few stone buildings over.
So I walk straight up.
Yep, you walk straight up. Eamon hobbles up. The guards are just stood there, and one of them says, "Evening."
So they're not at all surprised by a half-orcs walking up?
Well, no, they're not.
Oh, okay. Very well-cultured people. I like them.
They are.
Evening. Our friend here is looking for the elder of the village that he was after.
Who? Eamon? Yeah, he knows him.
Yes. Yes, we look for the elder and we need to look for some rest if possible.
The guard looks around your party and sees a gnome dressed as a bush. He sees Demos, I presume, still looking quite bloody, and a limping Eamon, and says, "Yes, I can see you're in need of some sort of help. Well, I suggest you rest up in the tavern, well, if you like, Eamon, I can let the elders know that you're here. Maybe they might be able to pop over or send an errand over with an invite." Eamon nods at the guard and says, "Thank you. That would be very helpful." And Eamon continues walking forward. I presume you follow Eamon into the town?
Yeah, but as soon as I spot a tavern, I'm gonna sideways.
But yeah, he walks up to the first stone building on the left, and there is a sign hanging over a door, and the sign in common says Jopi's Tavern.
In I go.
Half orc, there's your tavern.
So Eamon says, "We'll rest up in here for tonight." So he pushes the door open and enters Jopi's Tavern.
Follow him in.
Which I presume you do too.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you can place yourself in the tavern. Here's the door that they walked in, where the mat is. That's right. Nice one.
Somebody give me a leg up onto the bar, please.
I pick up the gnome and chuck him over there.
Oh, I was going to do that.
Why did you throw me?
You're a gnome. You deserve to be thrown.
Are you throwing the gnome?
Yes, I'm throwing the
Give
gnome.
us strength.
You said give me a leg up to the bar.
A strength check to throw the gnome.
I'm throwing him next time.
If you get there
Only
first.
made of terracotta, guys. Come on.
You can all.
Right, so that's 17.
Okay, so you throw the gnome into the bar. There's a chap
Should I
on
do
the
an
other side.
acrobatics roll to attempt to save myself?
Yeah, go on then. Acrobatics to try and save your landing. What did you roll? An 8. Okay, so you land pretty much on your backside on the bar, and just you have to pick yourself up and dust yourself down, and your hat gets all skew whiffed, and you feel a hand reach your head, and it pulls the hat up from over your eyes. It says, "Are you all right there, laddie?"
Yes, I'm fine. My companions do insist on throwing me around.
So yeah, Eamon walks up to the bar and says, "Jim, these adventurers here, they got imprisoned by the orcs. I'm wondering if you can help them out. Maybe give them that room that's next to mine." Jim, presumably the guy who's called Jim, looks at you all and says, "Hi, you got payment?"
I lean over the counter and say, "It's a humanitarian effort," in my growliest voice. "It's a humanitarian effort," and intimidate him.
He looks at you and he says, "Is that Orcax?"
What?
He gestures with his eyes at your axe that you've got on you. He says, "Is that an Orcax?"
Aye, it is.
Do I see orc blood on it?
You can taste it if you like.
Aye, that would not be necessary. You've been culling orcs, have you?
For fun.
Yes, we met a few on the way here. Some of them were across the bridge, but I've heard they're not supposed to have get that far.
On this side of the bridge?
Yes.
Ah.
There was no town guard in the area, so we took with them.
We.
Well, in my book, that means something to me. You can have a night. And he nods.
Hey!
He nods at Eamon and gives him a wink, and goes back a little bit further down the bar. Eamon says, "There's only 5 rooms up there. Mine's the furthest one at the far end. Yours will be the one next to me, I presume. So I'm going to rest up, and we will speak again in the morning. Yes?" He looks around the party.
Sounds good.
Yes. Sounds good.
I nod, but I'm in a lot of pain, so I can't speak.
He says, "Fair day, be well," and turns his back and disappears through the bar and up the stairs.
Well, lads, sounds like we got a free night. This calls for the party!
Drinks are on the gnome.
Well, really slowly.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Wait a second. Wait. What? Oh, you stop playing, do you? Okay.
I take off his hat and lay it at his feet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we have a busking gnome on the bar. Jim starts kind of like almost bopping away slightly, and he seems to enjoy having a gnome on the bar playing some pretty hardcore tunes by the sounds of it. So, there we go. Our players and our adventurers are now safely tucked up in the second story of Jopis Tavern, and we're going to leave it there. They're in Gartholomew, and we hope you've enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube, more episodes coming out soon. But for now, from us, it is goodbye. Say goodbye, players.
Goodbye, players.
Bye, players.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.